Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Ethiopia. So I'm finally back after the break that I decided to take. Some of you asked me in comments about what's going on when I'll be back, and I have a Twitter for that reason. So there is a link to my Twitter under every single video. So if something like this happens again, just use the link and check what's going on. I'm not asking you to subscribe or follow, nothing like that. I'm using Twitter just for this reason, so that I can let you guys know when something happens, that I can immediately tweet, hey, there is gonna be break for that reason, it's going to be this long. So you can always check what's going on, and it's even if something unexpected happens and I can't record for one day, I always tweet something so that you guys know what's going on, that something's happening. um, so that's one thing. And then because I had this extra time, I was able to uh, play this game off camera a little bit because I wanted to test a few things. Basically, I wanted to know if this game is still worth playing, if we can win it. Because I had this creeping feeling for some time that this game is already lost no matter what I do. And I was correct. I played a couple of times from this position. The game always ends up with the same result. No matter what I do, Assyria runs away with the game. He's too far ahead at this point, and we are not strong enough to defeat him. What I tried, well, the plan A that I had, that we are working on at this point: take Bucharest, take Ulundi. Unfortunately, after taking these two cities, we are at 96 war score and we can't vassalize Shaka. So then I have to take one more city, which the easiest city to take is Vatican. That allows us to vassalize Shaka. That's the ideal like course of action, because when we vassalize him, we don't have to worry about this side of the map anymore, and we can tax him as our vassal and get some extra resources from him. Problem is, it takes too long. We can't do this before Assyria attacks. So I don't really have enough units to even defend. I'm not even talking about like launching a counterattack. So this doesn't work. Eventually what happens, even after I move my units to this side, we are just too far behind. Assyrian paratroopers just pillage everything. He has bombers. He has like 6 bombers from what I've seen. There is oil here, and there is oil here. So 7 bombers. And that's enough to reliably kill our weaker units, like squishier units, not weaker, squishier units every turn. So we start losing Gatling guns, and eventually we start even losing frontline units. And even though I can replace these units, I have to focus on replacing units instead of developing cities. So he basically does to me what I usually do to the AIs when I'm fighting even stronger AIs, that I keep killing their units, force them to invest their production into replacements rather than development, and eventually I just I exhaust them basically in this way, so that eventually I can just launch like a full attack and start taking cities. That's basically what happens here every time. I even try to peace out here, move everything to the other side to be ready for his attack with everything that we have, but it's still not enough for a counter attack to break through and do enough damage. I can defend for longer, I can kill more of his units, but still not enough so that he would ever like feel it. Eventually he wins this war of attrition and breaks through, or if he doesn't break through, if he gives up, it just slows us down enough so that he gets too far ahead, and eventually if he doesn't get domination, he gets science victory and I can't do anything about it. So because of that, instead of trying to just fight an unwinnable fight and keep going until the bitter end, I decided to restart. there are multiple reasons why this happened. I made some mistakes. There are a few things that happened that were not my mistake, but they just happened, like Shaka surrendering to India. I think that was the moment when we lost this game, because we didn't get our first vassal in time. We were not able to use the resources in time because of that. So yeah, that happened. Then I, for example, should have ignored religion, and all of the faith that I wasted on like prophets, I should have invested somewhere else. Um, I can't, for example, reform at this point, even if I get all of the profits that I wanted to get. And um, with 3 profits at this point, when I flip 12 cities or something like that, it's still not enough, nowhere near enough for reformation. After flipping 12 cities, I still am missing like 5% to get the reformation belief. So that's a waste of resources. And I wasted resources in this way a couple of times during this game. I don't remember exactly, but it did happen. I remember it a couple of times, like thinking for myself, this was a mistake. Um, so yeah, it's too late to do anything about this game at this point. But at the same time, I think this is winnable. Like, this initial save file is winnable, and I basically like feel at this point that, or feel at this point, it became more like a challenge for me. Can I do it? And there's another thing, that a couple of times I was thinking about playing a game, the same initial save file, and play it in 2 different ways. Try to play with, let's say, either tradition or progress opener compared to authority opener. And that's what I want to do here. I want to know, can I win from this initial save file? And then how the game is going to look like when I do what I usually do, just authority into filthy, into, ideally, I think, imperialism. Because if we start with authority, I won't feel the need to go rationalism to keep up tech-wise, and just go a full militaristic domination game and see the difference. I know that some of you will be disappointed, some of you won't want to watch the same game basically from the same initial save file again, but well, for some of you it might be interesting, and I want to do it. So that's the um, the deciding factor here, that I just for once want to do it and want to see for myself how it's going to look like. So we can say farewell to this timeline. I really tried, it didn't work, made some mistakes, some unfortunate things happened caused by, I would almost say, bugs. I'm talking about Shaka becoming the voluntary vassal. So there was also a problem with me not knowing these things. But yeah, we lost here, or I lost this game, but I'll try again. So now we're just gonna use, where is it? This should be the save file. And I'll try to play a little bit faster, a bit more like I'm playing off camera, when I won't be like discussing and explaining too many things. At least the early game, because we have seen this game, the early game, a couple of times. I just do the same thing over and over again, right? We just do wheel into Stonehenge. I will try to play it though like I didn't know the map. I know where my enemies are. Sure, that I've seen the map, but I will try to make my decisions in like as close as possible to what I would do if I didn't know, so I don't take advantage of the knowledge that otherwise I wouldn't have. So I settled the capital here. I think I talked about settling somewhere else if I had the option last time, but still, I'm not gonna do it. I think there are horses here and there are horses here that could be in range of our capital if I settled here, but I don't know right now, so I'm gonna play like I didn't know about that. So we are settling here. Start with Estelle. No. What I want to do though here, I want to focus more on exploration, or at least try to focus more on exploration. Because I think that was one of the problems that I had. I didn't know about enough city-states, so I couldn't take advantage of city-state quest. It's not much, but every bit is important in this game. So some extra quest rewards earlier would be nice. Let's try to get that. Let's try to also get the Stonehenge in this episode. That's usually what I'm trying to get during the first episode. So you can go this way. There's King Solomon Mines. Next. Didn't play the game for like 3 or 4 days, so I hope I won't make some stupid mistakes. Oh, okay, that's probably as far as we can go. Wow, that was fast. I thought that I will have more than 3 turns before running into hordes of barbarians. So you are moving back. You can go this way at least. What we could try... we could try to steal something from the AIs. 45... 12, 10, or 20. It's not enough of a difference. Holy crap, they are everywhere. And here I'm not even moving in this direction because I know there is Assyria. If I didn't know about Assyria being somewhere around here, I would still have to move this way because the barbarians are just forcing me to go that way. And now I see the borders. This is not like I took advantage of knowing where my neighbor is. I just forced by the barbarians to move in this direction. I think I can afford to go here. Okay. I can... Oh, this is bad. I'll have to run straight back. There is Arabia. I think we met him much earlier than last time. There. You have to keep moving this way. Can we? No, we can't. No. Pretty sure we have time for animal husbandry. And then into pottery, into trapping. Next. We'll probably have to build Stonehenge with only 3 population. We don't have food anywhere else. Yeah, I think I'll just start with no, I can't afford to buy worker. I have to buy a warrior. Next, there's Shaka. That's what, that's turn 45 this way? 37, 45. 5, that's what? So 12 turns. Can we safely check if there's something here? Like, I mean, barbarian camp. This is probably worth it. You should still get the Stonehenge. There should be a barbarian camp somewhere on this side. There it is. Okay, so it's probably as far as we want to go. How close are we to the next promotion? Can't go this way, there are too many barbarians, guaranteed. I could try here. Because if I reveal 5 more tiles, I'll get the promotion, then I'll be able to run through the desert very easily. Next. So far, so good. Now we should get the promotion. Germany. This time we met Germany much earlier than last time, I think. There's animal husbandry. Yeah, so if I started the city here, we would have the horses. That's 7 horses that we now, or that we don't get because I just didn't know about them. Also, we are losing the sheep, both. This is -8 production from stables. That's ridiculous how much we are losing because of that. But I said that I wouldn't take advantage of this kind of knowledge, so I'll just keep going. How much money do we have? So next turn we can buy the second warrior. And with that, we'll be able to start hunting barbarians. Or once we get the authority open there, of course, we need to get as much as possible from authority. It seems that it's safe going this way. Ah, forgot to buy the warrior, but it doesn't really matter, we don't need him right now. So we can't go farther in that direction. Let's buy him. Oh, hey, that's a bit too early. I want the opener first before we start fighting them. Or killing them. Enemy brute attacked your... Okay! Fortunately, I can get this kill, but it's no point in getting that kill yet. 2, 3, 4. You guys will stay here. And we can ignore zone of control, so move this way so that I can run through the forest next turn, and then get into the desert where I can easily outrun them. Oh, 2 more turns. Next. Okay, that's bad. That's even worse. You're gonna lose the Pathfinder. Yeah. I was hoping this barbarian moved to the other side and I'd be able to take 1 hit and then run. I think if I attack him, then he's not gonna attack me, just run away. This might be save gold though, because you don't have to pay upkeep for the Pathfinder, which isn't bad. Might actually be better. I will eventually just replace him. It will probably be better to just explore with ships, to be honest. Or we can use like a warrior eventually for exploration. That's not enough. Okay, there is a kill. That's another kill. Might be actually 2 kills. Next. He's probably just gonna run. No, he's running south. Okay, now we can lock him in place basically. Fortify. Even one-shot him so he can heal up more. I think I'm just gonna move back. I'm quite curious if the barbarians are gonna kill the Arabian Pathfinder. I guess we won't get an answer to that. There's the Stonehenge. Pantheon. Goddess of Protection is quite tempting. You think about God of all creation. Just get as much as possible early. We would still, we will still most likely get religion, but we know that we can't, like, really rely on religion. So just get as much as we can early, and then just keep the religion in the capital. Basically, do the same thing as last time. Just skip the hopeless attempts to spread the religion. The thing is, when it's +1 for every 2 pantheons, is that enough? Probably not. But then eventually we will have the pantheon only in our capital, so if we settled the capital here, I would probably have taken God of Open Sky, because we would get a ton of money from these tiles. And that would stay there. Or we have also a pasture here. So that would be, what, 15 gold per turn. God of the Sun might also mean something here. That's +6 food here. That's +12 food. Oh, that's +15 food down here. Or it could be +9 food for the capital if we count this wheat. And this is going to be our main specialist city. So the extra food. Well, we're gonna lose. No, we're gonna lose the Pantheon because we won't have the religion there eventually. Never mind. I'm still forgetting that I can't take advantage of this throughout the whole game. Pocket Tutelary Gods. They're just... I think they're just too strong. Here I'm gonna take construction, just because I get more science out of that. I could also take fishing to get closer to philosophy, but I don't think I can ever get Oracle even with the free tags. It might be better to just get closer to Terracotta Army. Yeah, I need the worker now. Don't really need calendar yet. So instead we will do mining. You can probably live without the wine for a while. Even when it's improved, it's a horrible tile. I think I'll do military theory masonry, just try to guarantee Terracotta Army, and then we do either trade or calendar. We'll see if we want plantations more or if we want market more. Let's see if we can catch this brute, but he will just run straight south. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't expect this brute. I have to stay like this. Take probably 2 hits. Fortify. Didn't attack. Can I kill a fortified barbarian? I can't. What if I do this? Do I want a 3rd warrior?
Even brute.
Should be a kill. I'd really like to get I'd really like to get an archer now, but now in a few turns. How much money am I missing? 25, so it's 4 turns. Against all of these barbarians, I'm gonna need 1 more unit. Also, with 3 warriors, I can start destroying camps. the hell? Definitely want the granary next, because that's a lot of extra food. Interesting that this seems to be a kill. This is not. Nope, I was wrong. I think I'll just fortify here. Come on. I hope he's gonna attack. Nope. Do we have that? We actually may have damage here. Yeah, great. And next turn we start working the silver again. I think if I want 2 archers into a settler, or 1 archer into a settler, or maybe archer shrine into a settler, and just buy. Well, buying archer is gonna take a while. One more turn. Checking barbarian camps, how many do we know about? This one is too far, this one is too far. We should be able to get these 3. There should be one here, I'm pretty sure there is one here. We get the settler from Imperium. Thinking if I should settle here or here and ignore Kilimanjaro, or ignore, settle it later. I kind of want this city though. Also, this city is important because that's a city with a lot of production and blocks Shaka. And it has a wonder, so that's one of the main reasons why we want to settle here. Well, I'm gonna make a cut here. I'll think a little bit about in which order do I want to settle all of these cities. I think this time I'll try to focus a little bit more on settling here. Because that was a pain in the ass last time, and well, there's a lot of resources. Maybe I'll just pass on this and settle here. Or just settle here. That might be the best tile to settle. So like cut off Assyria from India. Divide the territory here. So do something like 1. No, I still want the city to start growing as soon as possible because we need the city with good production. So 1, 2, those 2 will settle quite early. 1, 2, 3, then maybe 4, and just leave this area open for, unfortunately, Arabia. But settling like this, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 here, should give us much more stable position. Then hopefully Arabia and Assyria fight again while we focus on Shaka and maybe India, and just leave these 2. But well, we are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're going to join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.